Oh yeah, I can. Check, check.
Check.
Should be able. Hear me?
Yep.
All right. Check. Check, check, check. Check, check.
Check. I got you.
All right, you're there.
Taking this moment to slow the fire down.
Uh, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, let's look at these trades from yesterday. Need to go in the other room. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Okay. Check, check, check. Go ahead and put on your sounds for this review.
Yeah, yeah, I got them playing in the background already.
Okay. Let's look at yesterday's session, the 15th. Did decent. Started off in the fucking shitter, though, on trade one. We'll see what happened there. It looked like I was confused. Let's see where we went wrong. So there's a range, multi-day range. This is going to be part of why the price action from this session was a little fucked up. It's just the life, it's auction market theory, really, my version. Multi-day range. On midpoint. So odd price behavior. Slipping. And then we can see that it's been in here for 3 days. So every trade is going to be associated with a higher time frame range. Looking for flat areas, looking at the reclaims, looking at the slips. 10 seconds. Drawing, seeing if there's any patterns. We know that red shit is being broken. Gonna kind of go straight up into the first trade. 14 minutes in. Because the market is kind of all over the goddamn place at this point. So we know there was a micro range up here. Well, not really. It's more of a medium range. They threw it out, and it was a measured move. They're coming back in. We're just kind of in a place where you don't have this really solid structure to it. We can see that these micro ranges are puking both fucking ways. I kind of fuck up because I think I go for a long up here. Yeah. I would say this is a mistake. And second, 1 second. This is a mistake because these are alternating. Oh, 1 through 5 are alternating. Therefore, they throw out random directions. Number 4 puked up. Therefore, 5 may puke low. Just, if they're alternating, then kind of expect it, but don't rely on it. Slip range. I don't want to say this was impulsive. I was just kind of didn't see. It's a bad trade. It is a mistake. It's not really a mistake. It's just a bad fucking trade. I don't want to say, I just didn't see. I wasn't really paying attention to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it cost me dearly. So we're above the midpoint. This would be going against none. Definitely against a shimmy, which is not a good deal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is going to be mid closed. I'm fucking confused as fuck on it. Get in and just get absolutely fucking smashed. So we get out at the price of 55s. Right around here somewhere. Just absolutely get tore the fuck up. But I think the lesson here is keep your shit together because you can get out of it. My entry. And my exit. Say we were conservative on the like I didn't try to wait for it to come back. I got blasted so fast it was a bit hard to react. Just a terrible trade. Down 3,600. Fused. Next trade is coming up pretty quick. We go for it there. Back into the reclaim. I need to listen to this. There's us getting fucking slapped. So we see there's a struggle grind right here on a which you call out. So I go for it. Definitely again shimmy against. This was kind of a retry too, a little bit in a slightly different area. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's gonna be mid. And we get out 56s. So we do get out of it. I make that. There we go. Really, it sets up right in this location. Make it thicker here and here. My entry. Here. The exit is somewhere, I think 60s or some shit. Playing the struggle grind up. Yeah, it's 59s. Obviously, the whole trade kind of whacks around and comes back in. Really, where my entry was price swap. This is before I start to really realize how sloppy shit is getting. We're gonna take a break even. The next one. So this is where it came out. We saw that the last trade in here. Just kind of looking to mean revert in this. I don't know if that's enough confirmation. Actually, no. You are getting V bottoms on a few of these. That one and that one.
How do you add custom colors to that?
How do you add custom colors?
Yeah. Like you
I'll
got
tell you
white.
in just a second.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'll tell you in a minute. Assuming do also have slip advantage as well. When you have flame shot, you right click on it and go to configuration. It should look like this. Then you go to color editor. And you can delete the ones you don't want, and then you can add the ones you want with this color wheel. So you spin it around. And then you go to add. And then whatever you don't want, you delete it. Don't get rid of that, because that allows you to pick a custom color during the process. That red, yellow one.
How do you
So I'm getting
how do you get to that configuration screen? I'm sorry.
so you know the arrow, there's an arrow right here at the bottom of your monitor.
Uh-huh.
Press it,
Okay, I
and
see.
it should have the purple symbol. Configuration.
Thank you.
Right click. You got to right click configuration. Color picker editor.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm insta wrong. So luckily for me, the reason to hold this is the Reds have come back. Well, not necessarily. It could come back close enough. And then we go for a break even there, because it went. Again, it went way too far. It worked, but I don't think it was a bad trade by any fucking means. I pulled it as it came back in. Again, it's a higher time frame long, so we are going against. It was compressed. I did have some shimmy advantage on it. We got in at 52. I gotta run to the restroom real quick. When this is not on the screen fast forward the video until this is not on the screen anymore. And that means I'm back. Alright. Fucking sudden onset of I need a shit come in, so they kinda getting a little wacky in this section. That's trade 3, trade 4. Oh, that's trade 4. So at this point, I realize there's slop. I know this is very much a bi-directional sort of market. There's a bit of slop right in this section up here. I could have held that through that section. Definitely against. So at this point, I realize there's slop. Definitely shimmy against. Purgatory. Close window. So we're getting in right about here. I get out right there. So we have slop here and here. I get out at 58. So here, need to hold more on it. I was originally trying to get 60s. So there's a little more on the table I could have went for. And then slop. It's unnatural patterns. It acts like it acts like liquidity. Should have held. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not sure what happened. It looks like we took a long break. No, yeah, there. So I go. All these blue channels have blown out. By the way, the absolutely perfect fucking scalp on that. Very clear about what was happening. And this pattern was repeating. Right, so perfect. And there are 3 of these 1, 2, 3. Um, 3. Why did that change that color? 3. I think it was working. There are more patterns not shown. It makes sense to lean into them. Conservative. The ones we drilled with you yesterday worked. So that's just an example of just look for that real safe pattern.
Yeah.
Leaning into it. This was a bit of a mids shimmy because there was some right there setting up. We're going down, so that means we're going into the high time frame. First short of the session. Looks like we're building a range here. Interesting. Does this go against me? No. So I say there's slop below us. There seems to be some slip too.
Like
Slop
that tree.
there. There's slop there.
Fuck you, 68 to 72 more points.
And then slip range. Is this out of order or is this right? I do make 7. My MAEs are really fucked on this because it definitely goes against.
I guess my balance.
So it does flirt around. Oh, I remember this one. So I should have fucking cut it when it puked, and then I let it flirt on me. I think we missed trade 5. I think I missed this because we're looking. This is at 10:03. Yeah, we're looking at the wrong goddamn fucking trade. Okay. I need to figure out how to access clipboard here. Ryan, do you know how I pull something off the clipboard? It's Windows V, but I don't know how to fucking.
Control V is usually Control C is copy, Control V is paste, whatever's on the clipboard. Or do you need like the historical clipboard?
Yeah, I know, but the thing is I copied it. There's a screenshot on the clipboard 2 screenshots ago I need to get access to. So when I press Control V, it pulls up the clipboard. I see the screenshot, but when I click on it, it just goes away.
It may have been cleared. Actually, no, it shouldn't be cleared because it clears on restart.
It's there. I can see it. I just don't know how to like get that Control C that one. You know?
Can you right click on it and then like copy that way just from the context menu? You should be able to. I don't use the clipboard history to be honest. I just whatever works works. Yeah, see if you can right click on it here. Give me a second. I'll try to figure it out.
Let me see if this worked.
Hold on. Copy clipboard. Okay, so yeah, oh, I see. Delete pin. But if you double click on it, it should just put it right back on the clipboard as the primary. Oops, what the fuck I just do? That's the most recent thing. Like, yeah. So if you just click on it in that Control V in that Windows V window, click on the whatever screenshot you want, and then it'll put it on the clipboard as the top one, and you should just be able to paste it.
I got it.
Perfect.
Oh, we just reviewed this fucking trade. No goddamn wonders. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to watch this one again. This is trade 6, not 5. We already looked at 5. I should have scalped it when it went down. I overheld this. Even though I got more out of it. Even though that could have went to hell, just a little bit too fucking aggressive on that. Wait, did I screenshot the wrong fucking thing here? Hold on. Oh, I did screenshot the wrong motherfucker. Either way, still an issue. Held too long. And actually, we need to play it out further. My entry is actually here. Held too long. Pretty mid shimmy on that. On point. Next trade we lose 1350 on. Which is another video I didn't plan on continuing to trade, but I started to see setups. We were drilling at that point for you, so another slot below us. A lot of it. And we go for it. And it doesn't work. Which I don't think that was a bad trade by any fucking means. I think going for that, fine. This was a good loss. You know, we have huge pocket of slop. Get in at 62s. My exit is 64. Pretty conservative. Good loss. Didn't work. They held it. Pretty conservative on it. It's tight. We're at 62s, which is pretty mid. Open window.
I didn't know. I was able to trade it at least. I think you should get the fuck out of this.
So didn't work, whatever. Next 1153. Seems like there's an aggressive bit. I think this is a little too fucking aggressive. We make like a tick on it. I think this is way too fucking aggressive. This is a bit impulsive. Urge the trade. Because I'm like, all right, they didn't take the slop. They're going to try to gun down the liquidity. Just impulsive, though. Pretty. Does this go against me pretty bad? Yeah, it does a little bit. Purgatory. We're long. It is a flip hit. It's a retry 2 flip hit. Wants to sink me. Bit aggressive. I am really attempting to hold it. Once I realize it's a range, I get the fuck out. Um, excuse me. Aggressive. It's shimmy. Should have really not quite. I need a better entry on that. Where exactly, I couldn't fucking tell you. Which I don't have these tags in. Or I haven't tagged this yet. I haven't did a better entry tag. So we know where my entry is. I should have waited till they kind of dicked around. IE for ideal entry. That second tap. Sure what you're going for here. A V flush. Now I get the better entry. Would be another. This would be a retry.
That is a really nice entry.
It's kind of a. Actually, that wouldn't be a retry too. That would just be a fucking flip hit. This would be a try too. Get the V flush. The last range went down. These are alternating. That one went down. This could go up. Slop chop failing. Wait, what does this do? I think they're going for this. This is a retry too. Do have range advantage too, as well. Range and slip advantage. So quite a bit going on for it. Kind of mid shimmy on that a little bit. Micro range favor. There's some slop above us, and I kind of pretty aggressive on this hold. I didn't realize I was that aggressive. I'm getting more aggressive. Man, that's just the motherfuckers. I figured they would sweep all that shit up there. Which they kind of did. We get out like here, somewhere in around here, where it you know, we get out right up in here. I expect a sweep. I expect them to sweep all this shit. Expecting a sweep. Which they do. But I don't see it. A bit trade blindness, I guess you could say. Because they do, they sweep it here. Ideal exit.
Didn't you start a new tag for that? Like, didn't see it or something? Or you said you were switching tags
let me
for
see. There might be one. Yeah, I actually have a didn't see pattern tag. I'm gonna yellow star that because it's like if you didn't see it, that's kind of a management problem. And then the final trade. 1950. I go for it again. Oh. I go short here because they're just coming out of it. So all that shit got swept. So this is a flip hit. this fucking thing starts to fail. It's a failure of point two. Point two again. And all the only slop chop now they go for this shit. Three through five. I'm gunning this down. And then we know all of this has been cleared. Except, yeah, all of it has been cleared. See, and I wasn't catching on to clearing. Everything in 6 has been cleared. Definitely, shimmy against mid. Breaking micro range, by the way, on that. And I don't look for the world on it. I know it can potentially keep tumbling. I'm not gonna say that I should have kept doing it. Because it's very finicky up in this section. My entry 62s. This is the last tag. Or the last screenshot. And then my exit. Well, that don't make no goddamn. Oh, never mind. It's a short. And I was just kind of gunning down this first bit of slop. You know, could it try to scalp? Because we could see that I was starting to get a little aggressive, and I just wanted to reel it back to some conservative trading. Sure, it did overshoot, but whatever. I think there's just a point where you're not going to nail every fucking overextension or what have you. Very conservative. A lot of green in it, which is always good to see. And now we can go to the, I guess, to trading. So I'm gonna go ahead and Move to the other room. Nice hour-long review there. It's what they need to be. Because, like, now I'm, like, real freshened up on, hey, this is what I need to do to, now I know, just have it fresh in my mind where I made mistakes or what have you know what I'm saying? Solid session, minimal mistakes. Uh, I need to, my girlfriend's gonna be coming this afternoon, and I need to clean the fucking litter box because it's out of control. So let me fucking do that. And I have to, since I'm in an office building, I have to fucking take this shit to a dumpster. So give me like 10 minutes or so. I'll be back.
Yeah, you're good.
Since you're here, Chronic, let me actually get syrup. Or just, start tracking trades down. Let me know what you're seeing.
The fuck? What's up, Miller?
Hey, Crank. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Not bad. I haven't placed any live trades, but got a 100% win rate on Sim.
Whoa, man. Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to the basics, man. Just like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
slip range, reclaims.
Absolutely.
Just focus on the basics.
I don't remember. Yesterday was a good day or
For me,
bad
it
day?
was bad. It was a bad day.
Okay.
Not horrible,
And
but I mean, down, definitely down.
okay. Did you identify like the reasons why the performance wasn't as accurate as maybe some weeks ago?
Yeah, a lot of it I feel like is contentment and just like I feel like when Vic spiked up so high, it forced
Mm-hmm.
me to change my size.
Mm-hmm.
And when I change my size, either either I'm losing too much or I'm not making enough. Um,
Hmm.
and I felt
Okay.
like when we were in fucking VIX 50 and we had like a 500-point range on the day, I had to use a one lot micro and just trade for like 10, 20 points. But now it's slowing
Yeah.
down again, and it's like now I'm too loose. Now that's too loose, and I need to tighten it up more. And finding that
Yeah.
sweet spot has been really difficult for me. So
Absolutely.
what I
It is.
did is
Yeah.
I went back to old recordings from like February when I was doing really well,
Mm-hmm.
and I just tried to like visualize those trades and try to like try to reconnect with who I was then. And I had way more problems back then. I was in no means a better trader then than I am now. Like, I was having a whole bunch of emotional issues. I was over trading. I was going on tilt. It just happened to be green trades, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what I tried to do was just extract the useful information from those recordings, which was price action. Like, just how was I
Yeah.
trading the price action? Because I was doing that really well.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
the conclusion I came to was just like scalping, getting the ideal slip entry, slip or nothing, man. Like, just get that fucking
Absolutely.
slip entry and take the first pop. First
Yeah.
pop in your profit, take it. 3
Yeah.
ticks, 4 ticks, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah, man, absolutely.
if VIX ever goes back to fucking 500-point ranges, I'm going to have to size down again and go for those 10, 20 points. But that is clearly not what we're doing now. And I just need to return to those basics, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I agree, man. I agree. I think that maybe last week performance also wasn't like the best, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's basically because I think I mean that's a really like how to say it, like a very basic idea that I had about like maybe one of the reasons that may explain why the performance wasn't as good. And that idea is basically that you were basically trying to trade all the week as if it was like maybe Monday with
Yeah.
Big 50.
Exactly. Yeah, I came to the same conclusion.
Yeah, so basically you were being a little bit too loose
Mm-hmm.
in for example the stop loss, the take profit, maybe they were a little bit too far, and maybe you were not taking the immediate scalps. I swear I can bet all my what's the word for that in English, all my income or my net wealth that when you were looking your the videos you had, the recordings, you in many losses, in many trading or trades that were losses, they were in positive 4 or 5 ticks and you didn't take it.
Yeah, almost all of them had positive.
Yeah, because it is the fucking same problem
Yeah.
I had. I mean, you could have a excellent trading, but it is, I don't know, maybe worth 4 ticks or 5 ticks. But maybe because and that has happened to me quite a bit in the past. Maybe because I have maybe a rigid target, or maybe because I'm attached to maybe some kind of for example, like general target at 10 points, 20 points, because we are in Big 50 or something.
Yeah.
You maybe were neglecting those winners.
Yeah. Yeah.
And absolutely, man, I have like huge paragraph, like maybe like what's the word for that? Like papers, complete papers, in my notions about basically scalping. As soon as the
Yep.
market, as soon as the fucking market is fighting to get his way to your target, close it, because the odds are that you are going to take those 4 tick wins, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the moment you realize you have 4, for example, very normal, simple trades that were winners, because they were those were like scalping trades, each one for 4 ticks, so 4 times 4, you have 16. You have $200 in one contract.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, I can understand what you're talking about, man. Because I can bet all my, what's the word for that? Like, not your passive, not your active income, but net worth.
Net worth. Yeah, net worth.
Yeah, that's the word. I can bet all that. That, man, absolutely, you can go each day of the last week, and you can see that maybe 70% of all the losing traders, trading trades, were basically winners, at least by 3 ticks,
Yeah.
4 ticks. and some of them even had like very loud and clear signs that it's not going to work, and because
I
you
held it.
maybe, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like really, like the charts that are screaming to you, "Hey, get out, get out! It is not working, man. It is not working." But maybe because, you know, maybe the mentality of Big 50, or maybe because we want to, more or less because the big is so high, we need to be doing quite a lot and
Mhm.
blah blah blah. All that ideas maybe attach you to actually not taking what the market is offering to you. So absolutely, I think that's a really big conclusion to have and something to be conscious about. And maybe that's going to absolutely, because Friday you did it.
Yeah.
Friday you were scalping, aggressive scalping, and you were doing it great. I mean, you were trading with micros, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Trading on micros.
$160 on micros. Man, that is 1600 with
Yeah.
minis.
Yeah. It wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy.
I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was at least some, refreshing day when you look back and you had this Wednesday, Thursday, I think was, where, sorry, like the
Mhm.
worst days, minus 200 or minus 400, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a big red day.
Yeah, so absolutely, it's, a bit refreshing, maybe to calm the nerves, or maybe be a little bit less anxious about, the results of P&L, everything. So yeah, man, scalping, scalping, scalping. That, I mean, that's number one priority for me right now, because holding, yeah, it works, but man, or you need to be very loose,
Mhm.
or you need to be like be like really tolerant about, the stop loss. It is going to be a little bit far from
Yeah.
your entry, so yeah, be ready for taking some big losses
Mhm.
before actually the trade goes. So scalping, slip entry, trading into a reclaim, basically having the context, all the drawings that Fat Cat and you do, uh, about the ranges, the channels, the struggle going up and down, the reclaims, all the patterns, how it will react to this and that kind of price action. All that is very important. And I think if you combine all that you already know, and you maybe scout more and maybe a little bit more aggressive, absolutely is going to boost your P&L, man. It's going to be a lot about greener and cleaner and smooth, all that beautiful stuff that we want in
Yeah.
our equity curve.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I mean, when you were talking about like being like you felt like more comfortable when you were scalping, you absolutely transport me to when I was watching my recordings and absolutely yelling that, what the hell are you doing, Miller? Like, come on, brother, come on. Like, take it, take it. I was screaming at the screen because, like, like an observer, because obviously when you're viewing your reviews, you are detached from all kind of feelings about it,
Mhm.
and you were just, watching your screen, and maybe, watching you taking a trade and neglecting a 4-tick win or a 5-tick win, and absolutely uh, neglecting the signs that the problem is that maybe it is not going to give you any more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just worth 4 ticks. Why not to take it and leave, and maybe, I don't know, reposition your trade, your entry,
Mhm.
or maybe wait for another setup. Why were you attached to maybe wanting to be right instead of being green in the day with your P&L? And absolutely, man, I fucking can identify with you in that aspect, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's tough, because
Mm.
I don't regret sizing down when VIX spiked up, but
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't prepared for how fast it would contract.
Oh, yeah, man.
And now we're
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
back to where we were before. But not really. Like, we're still getting pretty wide ranges, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still tight enough for scalping. Like, I can, like, all my wins today on Sim, I'll even go look at them.
Yeah, absolutely. The market is moving like before the Liberation Day from from Trump.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm all my wins today were like 3 to 5 ticks, and I'm up 150
Yeah, and they
bucks. You know.
absolutely, and they add up, add up, add up, add up, add up, and when you realize you are like good enough to go and do other stuff over the day, like I'm done trading, you can say when
Yeah.
you actually like ended up, taking 4, 5, 6 trades that all of them were scalping for 3 or 4 ticks, and you can have a win rate of 70, 85, even. I
Mhm.
mean that's quite a high, but you had 100%, so it is not impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You just gotta return to basics. You know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
All right, great talk. Uh, now we need to look at some chart stuff.
All right. Lock in. Let me just get some water real quick, and then I'll connect to the chart book.
It's shit. Realizing how many days had hit a stop, how many stops you've taken on this account, realizing that it doesn't matter, knowing that you have the ability to get out of it, knowing that trading well means losing, finding the confidence in your ability to get out of it because you have gotten out of it multiple times, becoming completely desensitized, feeling the thunderstorm in the distance, feeling the all right, daily. You are the next legend that will trade the entire. Not telling us anything. No double nothings. Have books written upon. We got this range ish up here, but it kind of come out of it.
All right. You connected?
Yeah, 30-minute range. Double top is up there. Kind of. Huge slip range below us. This range looking deal kind of come out. Now it's making another range. We know there's going to be slip range where we're at now because there was a sell-off on the open of the market in the ETH right here. Big red bar, slipping that. 30-second. Have delayed data. So we need to keep everything in mind that we are slipping here. There's definitely a slip range here. There's one below us as well in that reclaim box I drew.
Yep.
I don't know if that was news driven at 3 in the morning. It might have been. Who knows? Second. Really, let's go to the 1 and just start working backwards.
We take a mental trade short here, 89.75.
I guess you're more, you know what's going on then.
Yeah, I've been watching for a bit.
Are they doing slop or no?
Not really, but they are boxing. Like they're doing a lot of that boxing shit. I'd probably take it there for a
Is
quick
it
scalp.
alternating or is it clean?
They've
This
looked
one's flat.
pretty clean. You're better at reading this shit than I am. I'm just playing those boxes. I'm not sure how much of that conversation you heard with Miller, but
A lot, but
I'm sitting at 100% win rate on Sim today.
okay.
I went back and watched recordings of my trading way back in like VIX 12,
Yeah.
back in February, and I realized I'm like it's the same fucking price action. And while it is stretched to some degree, like I don't have to treat it like that right now, because we're not getting 500-point ranges right now. We were last week, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But right now, I can afford to be tight. I can afford to take fucking 3-4 tick scalps. And that's what I did on Sim
For sure.
today, and I'm up $150, you know. So I just got to return to the basics, you know. Just stop overthinking size, stop overthinking, you know, risk reward, stop overthinking what's going on with the price action. Just slip. Get the fucking slip favor, take the scalps. That's it, dude. Get those instant pops, you know. Pops in your favor, boom, take the trade off. It pops against you, boom, take the trade off.
They did go through this slop. This looks like shit too. Look like shit. They went through the shit. They're going through shit. There's shit here. They are going through the shit. There's a huge fucking pile of shit right here. There's a reclaim down there too. Come on, watch this. Big ass liquidity at 85.25. I'm not gonna do that. A little tempted to go short there. I don't have enough context to be doing something like that. Oh, I need to know. They seem to be not quite. They did flat bottom there. There was a flat top there. They breaching that flat bottom. I think they are going through the garbage. There's another pile of shit here. There's a pile of shit. This is all piles of shit right in there. This is a big fucking range right here. 10 second. When you go to 10 second. That is it's not the best of ranges, but there is certainly one here. It's a little bit of a slop range. There's another one.
Yeah, I was trading a lot in that range, both directions.
This is a tough. This is all slop above us on the 10 second. You see how it just doesn't look clean.
No, yeah, it looks
So
like
it's kind of
shit.
like higher time frame slop, but when we look at it on this chart. Come on. There we go. They're fucking getting loose in here, I think.
Looks like the 85.25 short would have worked. But I think it would have been unrealistic fill. I don't think that one tick would have filled anything.
Did they take all the garbage out? Yeah, they did. That's a tough one, man. I don't know. This is like kind of in an area where it's like, well, are they gonna hit the reclaim? Are they not? There's 1,000 lots sitting at 78s. That don't mean shit though. And there's a big old fucking lot sitting at 85. They may try to keep it here, so they are slip ranging. Not quite a double bottom. There's a fucking little pile of dog shit over here and here. See them both. House speaking at 130. We know we got some garbage. It's a bit further down. They took out that. There's a little pile of garbage below us. They didn't quite go through all of it. This whole thing up just above us looks like shit. Might be a fucking V flush here. Picking a tick off 85 long and just stuck a little. It was 11 lot. Thought I was pretty conservative closed. Window that I don't really know if there's any ranges. I need to double check. Yeah, there is, and we're mid as fuck on it. Mid medium. It's actually mid large. So did it go down? It did. Kind of see what's going on here, but 1 second. So they put a fucking pile of shit here as well. So they're in a downtrend. Does this say but it doesn't look like a good downtrend. It doesn't look like there's another piece of shit right there. It's not like the most beautiful of. I'm gonna probe along. Didn't fucking work. It's fine. Take a 5 tick loss. There's so much bullshit above us. They're not. It looks like they're trying to get it, but they ain't.
Yeah.
Another. I gotta get out of that. So we're definitely down. Second fucking loss. Let's see where we're. I know I'm hurting a bit. Probably 1,500 maybe. Oh, 1,900. Okay. They ain't fucking willing to take any of that. None of it. That was a retry too. Not going to.
I try a mental trade short at 77. Kind of looks like it's gonna blast through it though.
Yeah, I picked up a fucking long through this slot.
Probably take it for 2-3 ticks here.
Retry 3 on that. Conservative. That helps get you going short.
I already cut it. I have mental trade short. I cut it already.
Only down 782 instead of 1,900. Open window. Clear on that. Last one.
Got a lot of slip here. Let's see what they do.
They might be running all this reclaim on the 10-second.
Yeah, 10 seconds where I'm looking right now.
I think they're running all that. Need to do a garbage check. In here, where okay, they went through that. This is. I might have to extend these like reclaims. Garbage, garbage. Dude, there's so. Oh, it's all stacked up down there. There's a lot of it. Let's see if they rack around. I know there was 1,000 lot. This thing is pretty slow. They could. Now they're getting loose.
Yeah, that 1,000 lot came back. 73.
Garbage, garbage. There's a huge pile of shit below us, but it looks like they're gonna slip in between.
I might try a short here. It's too late. I pulled it. I've got a good read. I think I've got a really good pulse check today.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you want to trade your account?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll just keep it tight, man. Like $100 daily loss. Could try to bankroll the account a little bit. Which yesterday wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was, but that's a good thing. I want those small red days to hurt just as bad as the big ones, you know.
I
And
cleaned out that garbage. There's a huge pile below us, and the problem is this looseness above. This is kind of a 50-50 in my opinion. Like, I think it could go either fucking way right here. Still loose up there. Another piece of shit right there, little one. I don't know if they're gonna drive everything below us without fucking slapping back up. And they're gonna just kind of dick around in between. Certainly looks that way, doesn't it?
I'm gonna save the screenshot and put it in the journal as a trade I should have taken. I'm gonna add a new tag called hypothetical.
Of a point long. I think they're gonna rack around in this reclaim. I might have needed to hold that. We'll see. 73s. I knew I could have got 73s out of it. 5 trades in. Put a yellow star on that. I know I could have held more. I'd all hold more. Relatively conservative open window. They did dump it back in. Hide that. Again, are we operating on ranges? We are. We are. We're down 228, which isn't too bad. The lead was clear on that last trade. This is a funky slip. Let's see if they can take some of this slack back. Taking the reclaim.
Yeah, I kind of like a long at 71.
Yeah, I like a long here too.
Might do 71.25. I'm gonna bid it. Maybe 71.50. Filled. I'm gonna take that 4 ticks. Touch no fill. I'll take 3 ticks on it. I'll take a break even on it. Took a 3 tick loss. Yeah, that was a good loss. Let me mark that as a good exit. Good exit, and entry might have been a little early.
Right through there. Decided to slap it pretty fucking hard. God, I thought they were really gonna push it up.
Kind of looking like a V flush, but we're against such a massive downtrend. I would need a lot more confirmation to take it here. Personally. There's kind of a flat area
They're
there.
getting fucking nuts in here. Like nuts.
I feel like that spike up was just a huge liquidity grab. Like that was a V flush. If you look at the 30-second, there's a lot of liquidity up there at like 95s. And they like V flushed it, so it could be the beginning of a pretty major downtrend.
You think so?
Yeah, at least that's what I'm seeing. But it's also too late for me to just use that as a trade, you know?
Yeah, for sure. They're getting very loose in here.
I'm gonna try a mental trade short 66.50. It's kind of playing around on my entry though. Take it there, Vortex. Might not have got filled on that though. It'd still be an open order. There we go.
I got slapped hard. I was in 72s when you were in it, and I needed to cut it. I'm down 4,200. Ooh, that one hurt. I really thought it wasn't gonna do what it did, but it did what it did.
It do what it do. Do you want to do a hypnosis?
I'm okay.
All right. Okay, keep checking on you.
Gonna be one of those goddamn fucking sessions. I think the exit was good. They're just not willing to hit any of the slop up at all.
Yeah, it's like
They
the
keep
entire
rot-
character changed majorly in the last 20 minutes. Like, huge change in character.
There's another. I mean, they are occasionally hitting it. There's a lot of bullshit above.
Try mental trade
Like
long
right here.
here.
Yeah, me too.
I think
Not
I'd
for much
take
though.
it there.
You know?
Yeah, 5-6 ticks.
I picked up a. I got a partial fill. Made 365, which sucks. To have to dig out of that fucking.
10%. You're 10% of the way there, brother.
That's a micro range. I went mid on it.
I'm gonna try it here. No, it's already gone. Pulled it for short.
This is high time frame push. Up, favor, none.
I'm gonna try 66.25. I'm gonna keep it tight
Careful.
though. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this for break even. 1 tick loss even. Yeah, I'm out. I think that was a green star. It was a good attempt, but it was just playing around on my entry too much there. I had to get the fuck out of it. Can't really afford to stick in trades like that.
This thing's may overdrive further than expected. There's a pile of shit all below us, kind of. I mean, we're hitting these big ranges. It's a triple stack, actually. Volatility's picked up.
This short could have worked, but I think that's hindsight.
It's something's changing here.
Try a mental trade long here. Premature, I think. I think I should have waited for a little bit more confirmation.
If they don't take this, ending.
Yeah, I'd probably flat key out of this one here. Looks like they're gonna fucking scream lower.
Gone. So loose though. It's a triple stack. Shorted it coming out of that, but I need a bankroll.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I wanted 55s, but it's a triple stack. I've seen this. We're down 2 grand instead of 4. Conservative, medium, or like a still kind of a micro range break. These things need to be fucking extending. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I need to know when they're gonna fucking go through this. This one. Here. That one.
I like that reclaim above us. I might try a shimmy back to like 60s for a long. Oh, look, it's gonna give it to me, yeah. That was the move I was looking for.
We don't know if they're still kind of like in a fucking... There's so much shit up there. And they cleaned up all the shit below us too. But the problem is like, this thing is a monster. There's a little bit of shit below us. Are they gonna take the shit below us? Are they not gonna take the shit below us?
I'm leaning
There's
long bias, but I would have to
Me
wait for
too.
more confirmation, like a slip
Me too.
range.
There's shit here. There's shit here.
Which they could be doing. Kind of slip range in here. I might try 62 for a long.
Oof, they pumped the brakes. There it goes. This is such a gargantuan fucking down move, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, when are you guys gonna pull it back? And there, I think this might be it. Problem is, are they gonna flat top it? It's the real question. I have a chance to bankroll along here. As much as I want to push it to 70, I'm not playing that fucking game.
Yeah.
Down 715, which is fucking manageable.
It's a lot more
Um,
manageable than fucking 4K, you know?
Well, you know, we were down 1900, got out of it, down 4K, got out of it. It'd be nice if I was on the other side of all that, but you know, who knows? They might flat top this motherfucker because you got a lot of ranges everywhere. That's
Yeah.
my concern. You can see it on the 10-second.
Yeah, like it almost looks good for short, which is probably a good place to exit.
But I would be very mindful because this down move is like a fucking boss hoss.
Yeah, it's a freight train.
This might be the retracement. I'm definitely not super clear. That exit was fucking spectacular.
See, I want to go long here, but it's just a little too sharp for me. See if I can get a little bit more confirmation.
What for what?
For a long here.
I'd be careful, man. This is just doesn't look right. I think.
Yeah, it
I
looks
think,
like a continuation of the down move, kind of.
I think you need to disconnect from it for a moment. There's a point where you're like go 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 go, and then there's a point where you need to just step back. Otherwise, you're gonna get fucking hacked up. You've been jabbing at it. It's. Let's see what they're fucking doing. Let it talk a little bit. And then I can put this macro button in.
Yeah, if I went long there, dude, I'd be sweating right now. Look at it.
Yeah, you don't want to be in that kind of position.
No.
It's just not worth it right now. So I need number 2. It's definitely particular today about taking garbage. It seems the garbage is holding.
Yeah.
This fucking macro. 50. That should give me the macro button I'm looking for. Let's get this drawn up here. Yep. Garbage, garbage. They're getting, I mean, they're slipping between. There's another fucking pile of shit here. This here is a fucking clean ass little flat top of a range, which I think we've drawn a few of those. Do they have a characteristic to them? I drew some back here. Yeah, it went down. But I only have one other flat top. This one went up, so this is not reliable.
Not reliable. All right.
This thing ain't giving out channels for shit.
No, it's very horizontal today.
It's getting like there could be a scalp short potentially if they don't push that garbage right here at 66s. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It ain't good enough for me. I don't want to play any heart pounders right now. I don't want to be getting into these shit because I'm like I want to get out of the hole and stay out of the hole.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I went in it fucking twice now. I don't want to do it again. See, that was a pile of shit, and they went up through it in the middle. They might be pressing on the upside. It certainly fucking looks that way. But they could just go sideways and it could fizzle out. There it is. Bad habit is just not. I didn't trade it, but like ignoring slips. Look at that. God damn it. I could have been done for the session if I took that. Look, and of course they're gonna pivot it. These fucking slop chops are acting like support and resistance, dude.
I'm gonna try a
They are
long,
liquidities.
a little bit more confirmation. It's not really
It's
giving
gonna be
it
a
though.
tight scalp if you go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it. 6250.
I mean, a tight fucking scalp. Like, break even if you're in that.
Yeah. Took a 3-tick
Yeah.
loser on that.
Don't rush it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm super tight today. I'm like 3 trades and I'm down $40.
They're like half flopping, half and half. I used to play 3-year gap jumps. They would do this bullshit. There could be a fucking long, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna try reinitiating.
I'm thinking about it too, but look how it's
Okay.
just jamming up, man. Those offers are weak.
6175. 6175 filled.
I'm skittish on it though.
Just take
But
back
you're
some
not
of that
getting
reclaim.
everything out of it. It might pop. It might pop the flat top, and you're gonna get a point. You should
Yeah.
take a point. You out?
Took it. 63 out.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, is that
Make
only,
sure you don't go over your target.
Is that only a partial? Or I'm having issues with the. Having
You
issues
got
with
a
the
flat
importer.
key. Okay, just check. Take your time.
That was weird. 1218. It says I only filled 3, but it looked like it was a full fill.
She's gonna start range expanding. You can see that it's just generating bullshit in it. It's getting pinched here.
Trade activity.
I think it might pop up through this and out the top of it.
Yeah, this trade importer isn't working, man. I'm gonna take it off.
There they go. They just did it. I got a great pulse check. I'm a bit fucking on edge though. I'm gonna do some breathing. I need to bring my heart rate down because I'm too skittish now.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with you.
3 minutes.
3 minutes Wim Hof.
Yeah, you need to set a stopping because I don't want people hearing me breathing in the mic. So just set a deal.
Yeah, I'll do a stopwatch.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? Hit it.
Go.
Finding the difference between sloppy aggression and controlled aggression. You know that trading is a balancing act like a man on a tightrope, or the Blue Angels flying in a formation. They are riding a thin line. You are starting to find the trader balance that all traders must find. The ability to control aggression and unleash it in the right moments. Only on trades that are completely clear to you. And if you are stopped out, it's only on good trades. It does not mess with you. In fact, what if you could imagine getting live funding on this account? Seeing the day of celebration, slowing down time, and looking at the celebration and looking back to P&L. Realizing how many days had hit a stop, and how many stops you've taken on this account. Realizing that it doesn't matter. Knowing that you have the ability to get out of it. Knowing that trading well means losing. Finding the confidence in your ability to get out of it because you have gotten out of it multiple times. Becoming completely desensitized. Feeling the thunderstorm in the distance. Feeling the fire burning inside of your chest. You are a pro athlete. You are the next legend that will trade the entire landscape of trading. You are the next trader that will have books written upon them. You are the next market wizard, feeling the fire growing inside of you, knowing you are a champion trader, knowing that it requires hard work, pain, and turmoil, but finding the gratitude within it, knowing that this is your rite of passage, and that is what makes this so enjoyable for you. You enjoy how difficult it is. You enjoy being put in positions that would cause other traders.
Going long there. I come out of this. I'm feeling good, and I get into it, and I didn't fucking hold it. I see exactly what they're doing.
Kind of like a short here, but I don't like the flat top.
Let them fucking hit that fucking slop at the top.
Okay.
They're fucking look. They're not they took that piece out, but they're clearly getting stuck in here. I don't know how much of the shit on the upside they're gonna take. Let them probe at it. It's not even a piece of slop. It's a little higher. extent.
Yeah, like 67s or
There
something.
it is, right there.
Alright, they're touching it. I'm gonna try it.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Filled 62 or 65 and a quarter.
Kind of channeling a bit. It's alright.
Yeah, I think I'm good for invalidation above like 69. Because it's a good setup.
That's the first one of these, and I'll, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to know. Pivoted. What the deal is. Come a little bit. I mean, that is a nice little scalp. I'll take a point. Try to get a little more out of it. Was on it at 66. Are we out of the goddamn hole yet? Probably 241 up. That's a fucking goddamn 11 trades in. This is about a medium range. The problem is that I'm not quite. Medium range favor on it. You in it still?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
You need to this is like you need to consider doing something
Yeah,
here because
It's like chop walking. I'm gonna take 2
yeah,
ticks
just
here.
take a few ticks out of it.
Yeah, I got 2 ticks.
I'll be right back. And just like, you know, we need to look at the history of this blue guy here.
Yeah, big time.
I need to see. I drew it. I know there was, yeah, it went down and it kept puking. So this might be a repetition. It's just like they hadn't put one of those in yet.
hmm
They didn't. Now, what might happen? They might actually fucking roll.
I'm gonna try a long scalp here. 63.75. I'm gonna keep it tight though.
Just want to let you know that I'm very short. 63.50.
I took this for a break even. Starting to like channel down almost. I think that was a good break even. I like that there's like a mini slip range setting up here.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like 64.75 for a short. I'm gonna try bidding it. Sorry, selling. Try 64.50 filled. So then top tick this flat top and validate that reclaim. That would help me. take that there, 6 ticks.
Mm-hmm. Good job. 5 ticks from me. Just kind of was in that for like what seems like 50 fucking years. That was a real. Just kind of getting a little ooky. 12 fucking trades in, up 945. Pretty clear on that. It was getting a little nasty. Close. Pretty aggressive close window. That. I don't know if I was mid on that. Let's look at that range. Might have been midish. No, not almost.
See if they reject this flat area again. I might try a short.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'd have to be super defensive.
Because just be careful. I mean, don't be overly aggressive because I have a feeling this is. They're gonna start doing something that we aren't expecting. Like we've been kind of playing this shit. Like they're in this fucking bullshit zone and
Yeah.
they may reject it, but like.
How many times is lightning gonna strike?
I think yeah, exactly. I think they need to. I think they want to like do a little price discovery up top before they start rolling it back in. Feels like the market is waiting on JPEL in an hour. I don't like that kind of like speculation. I think trying to attach what a specific person is saying or doing is just doesn't really matter. It's just, yeah, you could be right, but in the end, it doesn't matter. What is the price action doing? And how can that be navigated and traded? I mean, that's all that really matters.
Looks like compression here. They're compressing against that flat area.
It's very flat. We know that they're having a hard time with liquidity. That motherfucker is flat as shit up there.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to go long into it.
Really, I'm looking at a short because they're not willing. If they were having a hard time with slop, I think they're having a hard time with liquidity.
Yeah, like the last flat top we had broke, but it took them a long ass time. And it wasn't this flat, like this is flat. There's the mental long.
Pure compression.
Let's see if they V-flush or if they just start taking fucking garbage back.
That order flow is going absolutely fucking bananas.
think that's pretty good confirmation of a short, but it could just be retesting and then coming back up. It's too soon to tell. Yeah, I think that's a
Ah, damn, I got short right before that went up on 66s. I pulled it. I'm like, not again.
not again.
But that's what I should have waited for that. I was way too fucking early on it.
Mm.
I'm gonna fucking not trade anymore. I'm up 1700, and that was just a little.
Yeah, that was a fighting match.
I should have fucking waited for that. I figured they were gonna flat top and reject. I should have. I said before that trade, I don't know, that they could go in the slop and reject it because they want to price explore the top.
Yeah,
The
you
problems it
called
went
it.
against me a little too far that I don't want to like.
I'm not trying to hold it into lows.
I just don't want to. You know, if it goes too far against you, it's not going to go as far in your favor because the way it waves around and shit. That
Mm.
I just like. I'm not opposed to taking another trade or what have you, but. Where are you sitting at? Yeah, all the way to the other motherfucking side.
I'm up $20 on the day.
Why so little?
Cause
You on
I had to,
micro?
yeah, I'm on micros. I had to claw back a little bit. Like I think at the extreme I was down 100.
Yesterday I started in the fucking shithole. I went to the shithole 2 times today, so part of it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like it. I don't want it to happen. It shouldn't happen, but it does. See what happens when they bust the fucking dick off this thing here.
Yeah, we got liquidity below us and reclaim. Kinda want a deeper shimmy back though. That might be asking for too much.
This thing went like straight the fuck across, dude. I know a lot of people are anticipating a fucking break low at this point. I have a feeling they're gonna pull back a bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
You're in some. They just cleared the slop here.
It's almost a double bottom.
Is it?
Yeah, by 2 ticks, I think. 56.25. Alright, I might be
Picked up
interested.
5 on it.
Might be interested in a
done.
short at 60.5.
Be careful. I really don't like you
Alright.
shorting this. I don't like it one fucking bit.
That's all you gotta say.
I don't like it. I don't care if it would have worked. I just don't like that. Because like that's such a hard move, and you would have never got the fill. But like, in my opinion, they are building out slop. The problem is if you would have got it there, the retracement could have been really bad on you.
Yeah, that
'Cause
huge
there's a
reclaim.
This is evidently in a fucking range. Look on the 10-second. It is growing larger. This range is pretty big compared. There was another large one before it, before the spike up. But we can see they're kind of cycling in the bigger, neater, broader ranges
Yeah.
today. I think. And it could be just doing price exploration down here before it kicks back. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and I think that was the move I was looking for right there, down to 55s. Like it's over. Like the short setup's over.
See, right here, I don't want to do it. I'm kind of like done. Because that trade even went against me a bit. But this is one that'll just clean it out to the mid. Which I think the mid's getting extended at this point, if I'm not fucking mistaken. Yeah, look at it. See, and that one specific trade you were on, this move could have happened to you.
Yeah.
You really need to be respecting the fucking ranges. There it goes.
I like that we like almost V-flushed both sides as far as mean reversion goes. Like I almost like 58.75 for a long. Let me see if they can shimmy back a little bit more. Yeah, let me try here. 57.75 filled. See if I can get 2 points out of this.
Don't, a point is okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'll take 6 ticks.
You
A
got
little
it.
early, but I mean, it's profit's profit, you know.
It's fine. It's okay. You heard what Miller said. If you look at your MFE all the time, it's probably went in your favor. A point, a point,
Mhm.
a point, a point, a point. Don't. There's that midline hit. Alright, I'm at 2402.
Yeah, I
But
might be
think
done
I
for the
made
day.
like 10. I think I grinded out like 10K in fucking profits or some bullshit overall because of how many times I went down.
Yeah.
There it goes. This is what I'm talking about. What are you at? At least 100?
No, 50 bucks off that.
Want to be done?
Yeah, I'll be done for the day, man. Locking in a green day would make me very happy. Especially since I don't think I'm going to be able to trade tomorrow and the market's closed Friday. What sucks is this fucking auto importer's not working and now all my trades are fucked. I need that copy and paste button. So I'm going to have to go back and re-tag all these.
Can you screenshot them? Or no?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Just open like a Google Docs or something.
You said you got till like what, 3 or some shit?
Yeah, so I got about 2 hours. I would like to work out if possible.
Alright.
If you think we should take
Go do.
an hour break,
Go-
come back and do that.
Yeah, do that and come back.
Alright, deal. Let me get these trades imported. Drink my fucking pre-workout.
Well, like I said, if the account flounders for the rest of the year, then that's okay.
Yep. Yeah, and I think, I mean, beyond P&L, man, like, those sim trades I took, 100% win rate, those moments, like you said in your message to me, like I was down in the dumps yesterday, and it was because I couldn't get anything to work, and I had a 0% win rate. And I think sometimes, like, not even the P&L, but just taking some sim trades and knowing, okay, the edge is here. You know, I still can do this, because I think that's where my my emotional swings come from. Is like, I can't do this, you know, but clearly I fucking can. I just need to clear my head of all the fucking bullshit.
You shut down. There's two. You're like Jekyll and Hyde. You're like fucking Rain Man, and then you're like Degen. It's like you absolutely shut the fuck down, and then it's like you're just intentionally trying to sabotage yourself on purpose. You're like the meme where the guy puts the stick in the bike wheel and he's grabbing his knee.
Yeah.
And then there's times where you're doing it fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is loss hurts 2 to 3 times more than a win.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna have to get used to that pain.
Yeah. And not overthink it, you know, like.
Because otherwise you're gonna keep putting the stick in the bike
Yeah.
spoke every fucking time you take a loss, and then it's a repeating cycle. Oh, I'm hurting. I need to fix this, and then you hurt yourself more by getting a temporary boost and relief.
Yeah, and just sticking to the system. I think last week I was trying to change way too much shit, and I was trading shit that I'm not comfortable trading, which is fine. It's okay to probe, but do mental trades or keep risk tight, you know. And I was just risking way too much on things that I didn't know enough about.
Well, Vix I was struggling too, and Vix, if I'm not telling you to do something, that's a problem as well. Vix receded way faster than I thought.
Yeah, I came to that conclusion too. I was talking to Miller about it this morning.
Yeah, I heard that part of the conversation. It just came in a lot fucking faster than, so it's like, all right, we need to dial it in tremendously. But that happens too, because like as this was coming down, the trading was one way, and then it went into this range, and after our Wim Hof breaths, we realized we needed to make adjustments to how the trades were being attacked. That's what's tough, is it's never like, it's always a different piece of price action and a different type of volatility, and you have to constantly be shifting gears like a bike going up and down hills. Like if you're in the wrong gear and you hit a hill in the wrong gear on a bicycle,
Yeah.
and you try to shift it while you're mid climb, it'll throw a chain or something will happen.
Mhm.
Like, so you got to anticipate like the hill. Where's the volatility? Is it because it started expanding when we were getting in here?
Yeah,
I go,
exactly.
hey, it's expanding, because you could see it was. I mean, it receded a back, but it started getting very loose here at 11, and then it got tighter. But it was obviously the way it was. And that's the theme. The theme is a little bit. We can see what the theme is. What song are they playing? It's no longer fucking this hardcore rave music. It's slowed down a little,
Yeah.
quite a bit. All right, go work out.
All right, man. I'll be back in like an hour.
That works.
All right, cool. I'll talk to you then.
See ya.
Gonna do.